Let's hear from the UFO magnet guy. He's got probably a few little things why he feels that he's attracting UFOs, or does he? Do you do your CE5s there, Mr. Magnet guy?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I couldn't get my audio going. This is Ron Missick. Yeah, Ken. I had my own 5 events happen to me 30 years ago, and like Mindy said earlier, or no, it was actually Mike. He said that they've noticing that people like myself are coming out in droves now. And it's MUFON's high presence, I believe. It wasn't really a big presence back then, and it certainly is now with social media, television, Netflix, all of that. And I came to it that way. But I also want to hear from the UFO magnet. So I'll just say it was an honor being here with Oklahoma, and I intend to get on more. If you let me know, I'll be there. I can't get enough of MUFON. I just want cases to work on and people to connect with.
We'll get you a case, Ron. They're coming in every day.
Thank you.
All right. Well, UFO magnet, I don't want to reveal your name, but do you want to take
It's Joey.
Well, I'm not going to out your name without you letting me know. So, yes, Joey.
That's fine.
What do you want to talk about, Joey?
What do you want to know?
Okay, so for anyone joining us, Joey actually had turned in a case, what was it, 2019, whenever
October.
I received your case. And I ended up closing that. He had a fantastic picture of a triangle-shaped craft, and I ended up closing that as an unknown UAV. And if anyone's heard any interviews with me in the past, I've talked about the disappearing crane incident. And this is the UFO magnet that was there with me up on that hill that day whenever a sandhill crane flew over us and disappeared into nothing in front of 5 of us witnesses.
We need to do that again, by the way.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. And that's something that I've been thinking as well. That I can attest. Whenever I got Joey's case, I had been an investigator for only a few months, and so I was not prepared for.
I broke her in good.
You did.
Did he reappear?
It did not.
Somewhere, I'm sure it did, but not in this realm.
We waited, and we had kind of stood up on that hill for a few hours, and we just kind of waited. It was me and another UFO experiencer who had a MUFON case in the past, and then a field investigator, and one of Joey's friends was there as well. And we had been up there. We'd seen a couple of questionable things, and I said, well, let me go home and just kind of check it against, flight radar and stuff, make sure I can, rule out. But it wasn't anything too super spectacular. It was a couple of lights that could have been,
That thing right at the very end, right before the bird thing, that was kind of strange too. What was it supposed to be, like 5 planets lining up at that exact moment or something like that?
Yes.
That still doesn't make any sense. But
yeah, there was an alignment there. It was super bright, and then so we had enough for the night. We were going to head down the hill and packed up all of our stuff. And Nick Nates has told me that's why you always keep the camera rolling, because we had shut everything down. We were ready to hike down.
I was actually putting my camera literally in the case when something told me to turn around and look.
Yeah.
And that's when I saw that bird. I said, look at that pterodactyl.
Flew into a portal.
That got everyone's attention, for sure.
Was that in 2019?
Yes.
Okay, I remember.
Was it or wasn't?
Alignment. We had an awful lot of UFO reports, and it turned out the alignment was actually 4 planets were in alignment, and I forget what you call that in astronomy, but I remember that. It was really a bright thing to see.
I could have swore we watched them all swarm together, though. I mean, the way I recall it, but I don't know.
Had a case, a lady said the same thing. She said it looked like moving and then they came together. And then when we talked with the astronomers, that is an effect caused by the atmosphere. It looks like they're moving and then they'll come together. It's an up.
All right, I guess I'll go with that.
Hey, Joey, do you get any intuitive hits to go outside and to view when they appear for you?
Constantly. That's exactly what happened when I turned around and saw that bird.
Okay.
Yes, I get these feelings that tell me when and where to look.
Okay, great.
And I can even call my shots. I've got a couple of videos where one of them I was taking my daughter to the emergency room in like 2017, I think, out in Broken Arrow, and I actually did 3 circles around the whole parking lot. She had strep throat really bad, and she was in a lot of pain, and so I didn't do more than 3 laps around the place. But I was pointing in the sky. I was like, something's about to happen right here. And so I went around the whole building, and I did that 3 times before, I didn't see anything happening. So I was like, I better get her inside. And as soon as we parked, and before I could even get out and shut the door all the way, there it was.
So I'm kind of maybe guessing. Have you been on the craft itself? Have they taken you up on the craft?
I don't know. I've been wanting to do a regression therapy, hypnosis. Mindy actually tried to set me up last year, and then apparently the guy passed away right before.
Yeah.
So
Find somebody else to do it, because they did mine, and well, you could tell them more about it, Fred. You know more about it than I do.
But that'd be good. I kind of let it go. It'll come in your dreams. Do you dream a lot, Jesse?
me?
Do you dream? Yeah, do you dream a lot?
Oh yeah. I can control them too usually.
Well, that's good.
But I don't have dreams about that kind of stuff usually.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I've never had any missing time. About 2 years ago, right about the time that I first started talking with Mindy, I used to go up on the roof of my house with my telescope and my camera at night. I did start telling my roommate when I was going up there, just in case. But as far as I know, I don't have any missing time or any dreams to speak of.
Well, just go to bed with the understanding that you want to be shown, and it's kind of like do it every night, and that you're very curious and you want to know. And I think they oblige.
Right. Yep. They seem to do most of they're not shy. They seem to do most of that, show me things in broad daylight. Well,
again, that's kind of your belief patterns. I got to see it in order to believe it.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
Actually, when the Earth Watchman, my video got like 43,000 views in a day the other day, and in the comments, I actually put out an open invitation to anyone, because there's a lot of people from Tulsa on there that were saying that they saw the same kind of cube-looking thing, which Michael just debunked as a balloon, supposedly, but that thing blew up on the internet, man. It was funny because the first thing the guy said when he's picking it apart, he goes, "It's definitely not a balloon or an airplane."
Well, you should hold your own CE5 events there.
I do every day.
Oh, there you go.
Could I comment on that?
I do this every day and every night. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah,
my name is Justin. I've been involved with MUFON here. I'm not a participant of MUFON, but I saw the cube flying over Springfield, and I actually did an interview with Margie on her podcast. Since I've saw this thing, I've noticed a lot of other people having cube encounters over the years. I actually found Joey here and did a little interview with him a while back. I find striking similarities in what I saw and what he saw, but like he said, I don't know if that was the one he was talking about. But
that's just the one I got on video too.
Yeah,
I've seen several cube things.
Mine was classified as a UAP. They actually just contacted me a couple weeks ago and closed the case on it. But his